What's good, everyone? This is Christian. What if I told you there was more to the story of Shinobi Art of Vengeance? Today, we will discuss the tragic story behind Shinobi Art of Vengeance. To do this, we need to set the scene. The Oboro Ninja Clan, a group of warriors and mystics that defended Japan from different forms of evil and protected many artifacts that could be used as a deciding factor of victory or loss between the battle against the dark forces. Joe Masashi is the leader of the Oboro clan and has the nickname of the Super Shinobi due to him being masterful in ninjutsu and accomplishing incredible feats. Roos, before being known as Lord Roos, was a traveler and bound to rule his own kingdom. In addition, he had a wife and baby boy that would be in his future of ruling his kingdom. However, there was bad news that struck him to the core. Roos was notified that he was next in the line to become the next Anku. What the heck is an Anku? Glad you asked. An Anku is someone that is a traveler that transfers between dimensions and oversees the dead. In other words, it is someone that will have to maintain the cycle between life and death. As an Anku, this would be his destiny and nothing can change that. Or so we thought. Roos was furious about having to become an Anku. He refused to become an Anku because not only does he have to perform duties for the rest of his life, but also it will deter him from spending time with his family and ruling his own kingdom someday. Instead, he stole a Death Scythe for his own personal gain. The Death Scythe is the Anku's power and it grants the wielder with power and immortality. Also, the Death Scythe can extract souls from the people that were struck and afterwards petrify them. With the power of the Death Scythe and his influence, he constructed an organization called the E&E Corp, which are composed of high-tech wielding soldiers, yokai, and ninjas. For clarification, yokai are supernatural beings. Unfortunately, as you all know, power comes with a price. Being consumed with this great Anku power, Roos accidentally killed his son and wife. From these circumstances, his goal was to devour all the souls from Limbo so that he can eventually become the god of death and forever rule Earth. For him to achieve this, there was only one group that would stand in his way of his grand scheme, which is the Oboro clan. Why was the Oboro clan seen as a threat to Lord Roos? The Oboro clan didn't do anything wrong. I mean, they are just minding their own business, training, and trying to go about their day. But suddenly, the E&E Corp came out of nowhere and started destroying their village. To finish the job, Roos sent out his henchman Kozuro, which is a warrior ape, to personally wipe out Joe Masashi. Kozuro was the first off Masashi's list on the path of vengeance for his clan. On his path of vengeance, Masashi defeated enemies from the E&E Corp, including but not limited to Mandara, Kijima, Beastmaster, and Tenval's Heart. Mandara, a Z-leader and supercomputer that possesses a strong psychic mind, had to obey Roos' commands. Even if this was the reason, Masashi had to battle Mandara, claim victory, and set Mandara free from Roos' control over him. Beastmaster, a monster that cannot die and one of Roos' top lieutenants, reigns supreme over the desert. He can control animal spirits and use that power to destroy Chio's resistance army against E&E Corp in the past. Chio is the leader of the resistance army against E&E Corp. For Masashi to get closer to Lord Roos, facing the Beastmaster was unavoidable. After the long battle between Beastmaster and Masashi, Masashi came out victorious and avenged Chio's men. Kijima, originally a Yakuza member, failed to protect his leader and as a result used his baton to pierce himself for atonement. Lord Roos didn't want Kijima's life to go to waste, so he resurrected Kijima as an Oni to help fulfill his world domination goal. In addition, Kijima became one of E&E Corp's commanders and Masashi had to eliminate him due to his affiliation with Lord Roos. Tenval, the Kaiju's heart, was simply in the way of Masashi getting his revenge on Lord Roos. As Masashi was searching for Lord Roos attempted to eliminate the rest of Masashi's loved ones at Masashi's house. Tomoe, Masashi's student, and Yamato the dog were able to protect Naoka, Masashi's wife, from Lord Roos' encounter. However, Tomoe and Yamato lost their lives in the process. Masashi could not make it in time to save them, and this only fueled his rage. The last person he needed to defeat, of course, is Lord Roos. Both Masashi and Lord Roos fought each other at Limbo. Throughout this fight, Lord Roos launched soul attacks that rained from above the arena to catch Masashi off guard. Masashi was not fazed. Lord Roos was in disbelief of the strength that Masashi possessed. As Lord Roos was on the brink of losing to Masashi, he took it upon himself to absorb all the souls from Limbo, which would also include Oboro souls as well as the Anku, so that he could become this god of death that he was striving to become. Even though Lord Roos became a death god, it was still no match for Masashi's fighting prowess. Death of Lord Roos' wife and baby due to his thirst for power and ambitions, as well as the destruction of the ninjas from the Oboro clan, led to the tragic events on both sides. Of course, revenge from Joe Masashi was inevitable. Lord Roots had it coming if you ask me. No sympathies given to Lord Roots. Masashi had to pack him up and send him on his way back to wherever he came from. Anyway, if you like this narrative breakdown, hit the like, subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section on what additional topics you want to learn more about Shinobi Art of Vengeance.